This is Kwame McDonald with SPNN Sports Wrap, and I'm here with two stars from not yesteryear, but yesterday, because they still throw the ball. I just saw it a minute ago. One is the inevitable Buck O'Neil, and the other is local man Lou White, who had the honor of playing against Buck O'Neil on an occasion or two. Mr. Buck, how you doing today, sir?
I am fine.
Wonderful. You're looking well.
I feel good, man.
Okay. We're going to say hello to Lou. Lou, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Good. Okay, now here's what. I want us to have just a conversation. And I want you to tell me who the greatest, oldest battery in the history of baseball was.
The oldest battery in the history of baseball happened last year right here in Kansas City. Double duty Radcliffe, who was 101, he threw the first pitch. And I caught it. I'm 92. Good black don't crack, does it?
It sure don't.
And I caught it. That's the oldest
Now, did Double Duty have to pitch a special pitch if Lou White was at bat?
Well, in double duty would knock Lou White down. That double duty was nasty.
Why would he have to knock Lou White down?
Because Lou White could hit, man. See, Lou White, actually, Lou White was a great curveball hitter. Great curveball hitter, so you got to throw him fastballs. So you would throw the fastball outside, lead him up to the plate, then you throw that fastball inside. That's what you had to pitch to him, because he could wear the curveball out.
Okay. Lou, is that true?
Well, not all true, but partly true.
True. Okay, close enough, huh?
Yeah.
Close enough. Okay. Double duty. Double duty. I'm calling you double duty. You got double duty on my mind. Okay. Mr. O'Neil. Buck. Okay, Buck. Buck O'Neil. Yeah, I guess I'm old enough to call you Buck. Yeah. Anyway, tell me, you wrote a book. And tell me what the book is about, and give us the name of the book also.
Name of the book is I Was Right on Time. I was right on time because so many people say, Buck, it's too bad. You were just a little too early, so you didn't get a chance to play in the major leagues. I said, no, I wasn't too early, because if I had, you know what I mean, if I'd come on later than that, I wouldn't have played against Babe Ruth.
That's right.
I wouldn't have seen Ty Cobb. I wouldn't have hit against. I wouldn't have seen Rube Foster.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played with Satchel Paige. No, I was right on time, man.
Okay, now that's Satchel Paige standing there behind you. Yeah. Tell me about Satchel Paige. You knew him personally. Yeah. What kind of person was he, and what kind of player was he?
One of the greatest pitchers that ever lived, Satchel Paige. Satchel Paige, actually, before you see behind the plate now, all the scouts got the guns, timing them. But during that time, we didn't have the guns. But in Washington, D.C., we played in the Homestead Grays, and they had, the government had a contraption there that on the speed.
Right.
They clocked him at 100 miles an hour, and he called me Nancy. He said, you know what, Nancy? I didn't know they were timing me. I could have thrown harder than that.
Lou, you played against Buck. Tell me what your experience was in playing against Buck O'Neil.
Well, Buck was kind of smooth, very smooth, quiet, smiling all the time. But, he liked to carry that bat.
You like to carry that bat? Yeah. All right. Buck, give me your biggest thrill in the game. One thing that you can remember in your life that just really made you feel good.
Actually, they always ask me this question, too, my greatest thrill. I tell you, 1943, Memphis, Tennessee, Easter Sunday, we opened the season. First time up, I doubled. Next time up, I single. Next time up, I hit the ball over the left field fence. Next time up, I hit it to left center. Looked like it was going out the ballpark. I'm going to first base. Hit the fence, hit the fence, hit the fence. Hit the top of the fence, bounce back between the center field and the left field. I get to third base. The coach calling me. I can get an inside the park home run. But I stopped at third. I wanted that triple. I hit for the cycle. And that night, I'm at the hotel relaxing. William Dismuke, you know Dizzy. William Dismuke was our traveling secretary. and he was downstairs having dinner. Buck, come downstairs. I got some people I want you to meet. I said, okay. The man that ran the restaurant in the hotel, his wife was a school teacher, and she had invited some young school teachers over to meet the ball players. Why did she do that? Well, I get downstairs, and these people were sitting right in front of the door. I walk to a young woman and say, my name is Buck O'Neill. We were married for 51 years. So I hit for the cycle and met my future wife. Memphis, Tennessee, 1943.
Boy, Memphis, Tennessee is now a famous town. I had heard a little bit about it, but now it goes into the annals of history.
Oh, yeah.
That's really great. Lou, when Buck and his team came to, was it in St. Paul you played against them? Okay.
The old Lexington Ballpark.
That's right.
Right on University and Dunlap.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now, how did you do that game? Do you remember?
Well, I really don't remember that game, you know, but I remember other games, you know. And to me, I was at that time 18 years old, and I had just come out of high school, Mechanic Arts in St. Paul, and I was a pretty proud ball player, because I had set at that time the all-time hitting average in St. Paul for over 100 years, which was 600.
You hit a whole season for 600. What was Lou's reputation when you come to town?
Listen, he was just a skinny little old boy. He was a skinny little old boy, you know what I mean? And I looked at him, and his coach, what was your coach's name?
Frank O'Rourke.
Yeah, Frank. I said, Frank, who's the little old skinny boy you got here leading on? He said, Buck, you got to see him. I said, yeah? First time up, this sucker drops the ball down. We couldn't throw him out. We couldn't throw him out. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I said, yeah, this kid can play. He run the ball down. He was a good-looking young ball player. Actually, tried to get him with the Monarch, but the mama wouldn't let him come.
He had too many.
Well, and he's just out of high school, see?
Yeah. 18 years old.
Yeah, and he's just out of high school, and we were men, see?
Right.
And she didn't want to, she was afraid that a boy to get out, might learn bad tricks.
I know that's right. Well, Buck, tell me if there was any disappointments in your playing and in your experience with the Negro Leagues. Were there any disappointments for you?
No, a lot of people think I would say that, and they say, Buck, I know you feel bad you didn't get a chance to play Major League Ball. I said, no, that didn't worry me, because I thought we might have been playing the best baseball was played in this country. Right. We proved that. We played the Babe Ruth All-Star, the Bobby Bell All-Star, Dizzy Dean All-Star, and we won the majority of the ball game.
Right.
Yeah,
and
we could play, man, and we could play, but as far as going to the major leagues, that didn't worry me. You know what worried me? See, I'm from Florida originally, Sarasota, Florida.
Right.
What worried me, I couldn't attend Sarasota High School. I couldn't attend the University of Florida, although my parents paid taxes just like everybody else.
Okay.
This is the thing that actually would keep me back, but not baseball.
All right, because if they threw the ball over the plate, one time or another, you were going to hit that ball. It couldn't come across the plate without you hitting it.
We're playing against some of the greatest athletes in the world. See, now don't think because we black, we were better, and because they white, they were better. No. See, during that era, the best athlete in the world played baseball. Well, the reason for that is the white athlete, to make a living professionally, he played baseball. Football, basketball was college sports.
That's right.
To make a living professionally, you played baseball. And that's the same thing with the black guys.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you something that you didn't know, and a lot of people didn't know. 1%, during my day, 1% of Major League ball players were college men. 40% of Negro League ball players were college men.
I believe.
Yeah, because that was because we always spring trained in a black college town. And that's for our spring training, that's who we played, the black colleges. So when school was out, we liked the guy, he would come and play ball in the summer and go back to school in the winter or go back to coaching or teaching in the winter. That was, that was Negro League baseball. It wasn't like Hollywood tried to make hotels in the country, they just happen to have been black owned. We ate at some of the best restaurants in the country. This happened to have been black owned because during that time, the best cooks in the world were black.
Are they not still?
Well, and I think so too.
Yes. Yeah. Buck, what are your future plans?
Right here, my future plans, man, to actually, right here, this museum. See, this museum started across the streets in a little room about that big. And I paid the rent 1 month. Connie Johnson played it 1 month. Slick Surrett played it 1 month. Jimmy Lamarck played it another month. This is the way we survived. Then, but Reverend Cleaver, he was a councilman at the time. He later was our first black mayor here in Kansas City. And they allotted some money for this area. And so this is, and they wanted me to move the Negro League Baseball Museum out at the ballpark. But I said, no, because it all started right here. See, right around the corner there, Rube Foster organized the Negro Leagues. So it belonged right here, 18th and Vine.
Okay. Lou White, if there was anything that you would wish for Buck O'Neil, what would it be?
Well, I wish, what he's trying to do to get it done. And Kwame, it's not to break off Buck or you. Back in our town, St. Paul, you know that we don't have our young blacks playing baseball. And this upsets me, it upsets my sons, like that, because they should be playing, because it's fun. No, they'll be out there and we're shooting them hoops, play baseball.
That's your will and testament. Play baseball. Okay.
And one thing about it, we have a program now, the RBI program. Here in Kansas City, Los Angeles, Chicago, St. Louis, New York City, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Georgia, got the black kids playing baseball again. See, the thing about baseball is hard to play. You know what I mean?
Tell me, it looks easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you got to do so many things. Wait a minute.
He's an outfielder, just standing out there.
Wait a minute,
Looking,
but hey, he got to do more than that, though.
Well, tell me about
He
it.
got to run that ball down. Not only that, he got to try to throw somebody out. Not only that, he got to come up to that plate and try to hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. You know what? It's tough. In football, here's a kid, 300 pounds. You're going to be my guard, or you just sit right here in this hole. You got another one. He's smart, intelligent, got a good arm. You my quarterback. That's all I want you to do. You got another one. He's fast, can catch the ball. You my split in. You got another one can fly. Oh, you running back for me.
Right.
That's all. But in baseball, you got to hit it, you got to catch it, you got to throw it, you got to run it. It's hard to play.
Okay, that's the most difficult sport.
It's hard. It's tough to play, man. Yeah.
Well, Kwame, thinking of, we'll just use basketball, football, and baseball. All right, let's say you run a touchdown. You get 6 points. Or then you kick a field goal, or you get 3 or 2. Basketball, when you run up and down the floor, you get 2 points or 3 points. Well, and we're talking about 100 yards or 80 yards. But in baseball, if you figure it out, bases are 90 feet apart. There's 4 of them. So you go 4, go that length. That's a lot more running than in football and basketball.
All right, now.
What do you want?
What I want, something. See, I'm I'm trying to make some sense out you two old guys.
I thought we were doing all right. What you mean make some sense out of us? You hear, man?
I got these young kids out here, and you trying to sell them on baseball, and they got these hoops, like you said, and they got the football, and they got the big crowds, and all that kind of stuff. How were you able to stay with baseball such a boring sport so long?
What a being boring sport? A boring sport? What do you mean? Baseball is not boring, man. Hey, some of the greatest athletes in the world playing baseball. What are you talking about? What, did you ever see Jackie Robinson run?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You never saw Satchel Paige pitch, but you probably saw Koufax. You understand what I mean? All right.
Satchel.
Well, and one thing about it, and Josh Gibson catching and hitting the ball, and Jackie Robinson, Tarzan Cooper played baseball and basketball. Well, and we lived in an era where you played all sports.
Right.
The good athlete played them all.
You might have something there because Tarzan Cooper also played with the Wrens.
Yeah.
The New York Wrens basketball.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson played football, basketball, ran track, and played baseball.
That's right. And baseball might have been his worst sport.
That's what I heard. Now, let me ask you this. I need a goodbye, something from each one of you. Let me give you first. What would you like to leave with my audience here?
Well, the same thing I said before. I know that they have children, and probably young, and probably in the teens or in early 20s.
Right.
Hey, get on them. Explain to them, not saying that you got to do this, but tell them to look at it, take a chance at it, try to have some fun. That's good. You sit here and talk to me. You see me in a chair. I wish I could play again.
I know that's good. Mr. O'Neill,
Yeah.
give me some last words.
Actually, I said to the kids and to all of these people here, be the best that you can be, regardless of what. Be the best. And learn to love each other.
Okay.
See? Yeah, learn to love. Martin say agape is understanding, creative, a redemptive goodwill toward all men. Agape is an overflowing love, which seeks nothing in return. Theologian would say it's the love of God operating in the human heart. And when you reach love on this level, you love all men, not because you like them, not because their ways appeal to you, but you love them because God loved them. And I love Jehovah, my God, with all my heart, with all my soul, with all my strength. And I love every one of you as I love myself. It's just that easy, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
This is the Negro League Baseball Museum here in Kansas City, Missouri. And you're standing now at the exhibit of, this is Buck O'Neill's locker right here. And standing here with my friend Lou, who is an ex-Negro League baseball player. But you should come and see the museum because these are the different people that ran the Negro Leagues here. These are the Dr. Martins. They had 5 doctors in Memphis, Tennessee. They had a ball club. And this is the Mortician. He ran the Birmingham Black Barons. So actually, we had some outstanding people operating Negro League baseball. You see, this is at the East-West game. Everybody is dressed to kill, looking very good. Well, and it was an era of dress up. Everybody dressed up. Your mother never would go downtown unless she was dressed. So that was it. This is Negro League Baseball, and here baseballs from, we've got 2 presidents in this, signed autographs here. We got your president now, and we got President Clinton. His autograph is in here, and we got a lot of Major League ball players and Negro League ball players in there. But over out there on our diamond, these are every position we got a Hall of Famer there, and we're hoping to get some more in the Hall of Fame at Cooperstown. This is the Negro League Baseball Museum. Come see us.